everyone, Sonia here from Sonia's Mixed Media. Today I just wanted to pop on quickly and show you a book that I'm trying to get finished. This is The Art of Mindfulness, Happy and Energized Colouring. These books came out in a series back in 2015. And you could get Peace and Calm, you could get like Peace and Tranquility, or there was a whole range of different ones. This is the only one I've got, but I do want to get some more. I believe they came out pretty cheaply, and I first saw them on Mary's channel, which is another little piece of my art. She's got about 3 or 4 of them, and there's one of them that she's completely finished. And when I saw how beautiful and colourful all the pages were, I just had to get a copy of one of these books. So this one's actually a different one than Mary's, but same sort of images. These books probably came out when everyone just started like the colouring phase, and since then they've probably all been like pushed to the back of your colouring pile, because now we all seem to go for the adult colouring books that are done by one artist and have more, I don't know, the artwork's just different to these sort of Zentangle doodly type books, which seem to be out of fashion now. But I'm not one to follow fashion, so I still like these kinds of books. And I thought I'd do a flip through of the colouring pages that I've already completed in this, and a little flip through of the other pages, and then I'll come back hopefully at the end of this month and show you some more that I've completed, because I'm primarily just working in this book at the moment. I've just gone completely crazy and gone, I want to finish this book. I want to finish this book. So after this one, I hope to get maybe for Christmas. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's the title of it, but it's the same series, and it's the one with the fish on it, because this is the paisley one, and that means that it's got quite a few paisley designs in here, which I don't really like and didn't know that when I bought it. But as Mary explained, going by the covers shows you more of what sort of types of pictures will be inside. Anyway, so this is what I am trying to get through. So I started September 21, so it's already been over a year, but yeah, I'm really getting into it now. So this is my first page I've done, and this is just plain old Crayola Super Tips. And the paper is really good in these books. They don't bleed through. I'll tell you what I've used on each page, and I've used everything from watercolor paints to glitter gel pens. I've got a permanent gold marker that I've used in here that is like, I really like how glossy gold it is, and I just got it from one of those cheap shops. It's just, I'll go get it. Got one in the packet here, so it was a pack of 2. So yeah, in one of the cheap shops here in Australia, you probably can get it, you know, pretty much anywhere. The brand is Henley, and it's a metallic permanent marker, and it's one of those that you just shake and you push down on the tip to get the, you know, you can hear the ball bearing in there, and you just push down on the tip to get the paint flowing. But it is a permanent marker, and any lines, like black lines you go over, you're not going to see them afterwards, which is a good thing, sometimes a bad thing other times. But anyway, that's the gold you see throughout this book that I've been using. I also bought them in silver as well, but I have to look for them in my stash. I also did some little dots on these leaves with the gold marker as well. And this is, yeah, mainly Crayola markers, and then I've got some glitter gel pen in there as well. So this is the sort of images you get, and the artists' names are recorded. So they're not just, you know, clip art images, they are by actual artists. I won't read them all out, but there's probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 artists that have been involved in this book. So I've done this one, I did this one, and I'll just flip through. This one, just markers. Some I've done the backgrounds, some I haven't done the backgrounds, just depending on what I feel like. But this is the paisley designs that I was talking about. And yeah, I'm not too much into paisley, so I'm not sure what I'll do with these. I'll probably keep it very basic. But these ones here, the doodly ones, if you do these in lots of colours, they turn out really good. You'll see what I mean coming up. But yeah, I think we probably all remember these types of books. This is when adult colouring came out. This is pretty much the range what you could get before the artists really came out with their own books. I really like this one with the little cubby house in the tree. So cute. I've shown these two before in a video. I really like the colours. I try to match up a little bit the colours on each double page spread. I really like this bird one. I think I've shown this one before in a previous video. This is just done with the Crayola Super Tips as well. And it's quite nice, and I like that I left the background white because it really makes the colours pop. This one is just a recently done one. I did this one yesterday. I really like how it turned out. This is Crayola twistable pencils with my gold marker, and the background is all watercolor paints, and I just like how the watercolor paints look in the background. I just think it looks really cool. I like the effect of it. Yeah, so that's probably one of my favorites that I've done so far. So you can get some really beautiful illustrations in these books. So any of the images that I don't really like, I'm just going to go pretty simple with them. Might use some soft pastel, and then maybe in the background, and then maybe go back with some glitter gel pens here and there, and that's it. These fish ones turn out really good. I've already done one similar to this, and I'll show you that in a moment. It's coming up. This one again, just Crayola Super Tips, really quick and easy, and it's really nice, vibrant result. Just like a limited colour palette I used. This is one I didn't feel like colouring in the leaves. I've got a thing for leaves. I don't like colouring leaves. That's what puts me off of, I think, Joanna Basford's books. All those leaves. Oh my goodness, no. I'm not like, and this one with all the flowers, I've got to think what to do with this one. Again, I might be just going in with the soft pastels. So this one, I was watching a video on YouTube, and it was a completely different book she was using, but she did a picture where she just outlined, I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but it's someone I regularly watch. If you're watching, hello, thanks for the idea. Yeah, she just outlined the images in different colours, and I thought that's a good idea if you don't feel like colouring a page, but you want to complete a book, is to just do this idea. So you still feel like you've completed it, but you know, you didn't have to go into big detail. And excuse my fingers, I had some gel pens that leaked in the packet, and I didn't see it, and I picked up one of the pens and it just went all over my hands, and it won't come off. Really looking forward to this page with the snake and the birds and the little frog, and this is just going to turn out really nice, I can tell. So this one is probably one I'm going to colour soon, because we have had thunderstorms and lightning day after day for the last week, I think, and there's been flooding throughout the town. My husband had to go and help sandbag a couple of houses, not last night but the night before, because they had flooded. And yeah, Australia is not really being its warm, hot self lately. It is cold and miserable, and it's like a winter's day outside. It's November and we're going to put the fire on tonight. I mean, this has never happened in history. So yeah, those people who says climate change is not a thing, well, they obviously have no feeling of temperature. Yeah, really pretty. This is pretty basic, but I know if I, did something nice with the background, this could turn out really, really nice. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. Did this way back in February this year. I just love the limited color palette, and yeah, I always love green and purple together. It's one of my favorite combinations, and I'm so glad that I picked it. And apart from the orange, I pretty much stuck to it, and yeah, just really like how it turned out. And again, just Crayolas and the glitter gel pens. And then this is a recent, I did this one, I think it was yesterday, and it reminded me with these things coming up here that it looks like a Dr. Seuss type thing, so that's why I coloured it in lots and lots of different bright colours, because yeah, it just really had a Dr. Seuss vibe to me. The only thing I wish I did different is I went back when I was finished and I did Crayola Super Tips blue background, and I just wish I had maybe left it or used maybe a watercolor paint for the background instead, because it sort of darkened the whole image where it looked brighter before. Again, I used that gold metallic permanent marker in there. So you can see I've still got a lot of images to do. I think I counted like 60 something images still to do. So even if I do one a day, it's going to take me 2 months, but I hope to stick to it. This one here, I've added washi tape obviously to the border. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. I did this one this morning. Sorry, that's my little dog who wants to sit on my lap. Come here, Nacho. He just got home. All right, you be quiet now. So yeah, this one I used all different markers and glitter gel pens and just normal gel pens. And he's gonna bite now because you can see the little dog out the window. Okay. And then the background watercolor paint. So I think this is what I'll stick to. I've learnt my lesson, and I think I'll stick to the watercolor paints for the background. But I really like how this page turned out, and it's just a great example of how pretty, if you use a bit of colors, just go berserk with the colors, how pretty these pages can turn out. And I just think it's a real shame that no one's kind of showing and using these books quite as much anymore. Yeah, so again, this is an example of how I try to stick to the same color palette with these 2 pages, even though they're completely different subjects. I think it's nice if you sort of keep the color palette the same. This is one I did quite recently. Just wanted to get one of those paisley designs out of the way. It turned out okay. It kind of gave me a Christmassy vibe, this middle bit here when I started it, like a booyah ball. And then I sort of got tired of doing it, so I just used my big gold marker again and some super tips for all the leaves and flowers. I've got that one done, so that's at least one paisley done. This one's going to be beautiful, of course, using lots and lots of different colours. This is quite an old one. Yeah, I did this one back in this time a year ago. And I did this, I think, because of Christmas coming up and try to sort of make it a Christmassy feel there. This is very cute. I can see that's going to be cute. This one I really like. This is just completely glitter gel pen. Very intricate, but I actually just sat there and really enjoyed doing that one. And, you know, if you don't want to do all these swirly bits, like if intricate bits, you're like, oh, no. You could just put soft pastels all over that and then just colour in the big flowers and butterflies and go, okay, that page is done. What else have we got? This one I did over a year ago, but still I really like how it turned out. Completely Crayola super tips, and just blending the colours. Yeah, I think it turned out really nice. Looks like some beautiful wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. So again, you could use as many colours as you want or hardly no colours at all. You could paint and black out all these bits if you wanted to and just do like these bird things if you wanted to. Like you just got to use your imagination to what you want to colour. This one, yeah, Crayola super tips, Crayola pencils. This one I really like, Crayola super tips again. Just love how vibrant it is. It's just a really pretty picture. Got mandala there. There's lots of flowers in here if you're a flower lover. This is done at the start of the year, these two. This one got a little bit messy. What did I use? For the black, it was a black glaze gel pen. Not a glitter pen, but a gel pen. And then I think something bled through here. It was Crayola super tips, but if you go over it too many times, like here, I obviously did the orange and then I went over it with a bit of red and then that just bled through. So yeah, if you go over it too many times, too many layers, it will bleed through. This is very nice. Another, I really like this one with the birds and the hanging, the bird, bird feeder, is it, I think? And then these two pages I've done as well. So I did my koi fish in the permanent gold. And then this one, I'm still deciding whether I go back in. This is glitter gel pen and the orange is watercolor paint. I'm still debating whether I go back in and add more color to these other swirls or I just leave them white. But I'm quite happy with the way it is. Like, you know, if I get to the end of the book and I'm like, oh, I'm so over this now, I'm just going to leave this as it is. And then the last page. So, guys, what do you think? Do you think I can complete this in the next 2 months? I hope I have the will to get through this. Most of the illustrations I think I can do and I'm quite happy to do. There's only a couple in here where I'm like a little bit dreading, mostly the paisley ones. My fault, should have known. But yeah, if you have any of these Art of Mindfulness books, or especially if you have Happy and Energized Coloring and you want to do a buddy color on one of these pictures, let me know, because it will help, you know, with the enthusiasm, keep it going. But yeah, if you have any of these Art of Mindfulness books, drop me a line, and I would love to see other people's YouTube videos of working in these books. Yeah, because like I said, I'm on a no-buy coloring book stretch at the moment. So yeah, this is the one that's got to get done. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. And oh yeah, and if you want to look for these books, I don't think they're printed anymore. So again, you'd have to look for WOB, which is on the internet, which is World of Books. They have them, or eBay has them. I don't know if Amazon would have them, but you can get them on eBay or World of Books. Okay, bye everyone.